Shout out to everybody here. Quick update. We're going to get you going. No even timeout needed. We're going to break it down. Bitcoin dumping nastily, losing 90,000. And honestly, this is like the solidification here. That head and shoulder on the 1 hour did end up playing out to the downside. Last night, the only hopium was could the 5-minute get back above that 200 moving average. And if that didn't happen, you knew that the bulls were not in control. Let's take a look and show you what I'm talking about so you know exactly what I'm seeing. So right off the bat, you on the 200 below, you're on the 21 below the 200. That's a bear flag. You know, that's my system. You eat long when we're above the 200 on the 21, we short. And that tells you you're going to drop down to 87,750 or 677. Also, the weekly candle looks horrible. Last night we went over it, looked absolutely sauce, just disgusting. And then here, if we look, that was a shoulder, a head, and a bit of a right shoulder there. We went over that last night. And the measured move is the head there, and that's exactly what happened. The head and shoulder played to the downside. So it's all there for you, whether you want to believe it or not. Price action tells you what it's going to do. And people are in denial, right? Like a bearish close is a bearish close on a big time frame. So Bitcoin is struggling right now. And to be honest, I mean, it's been down here before. We've wicked all the way to 80,000. But let's, when we look at this, this is going to close tonight at tweezer top. Unless some miracle happens during the day and we flip this green. But right now, that's going to close at tweezer top. That is bearish, my friends. Right? And now you have to start assuming like no one else. Could this be like a little shoulder? You make a little right shoulder there. And that could be a head and shoulder. I've seen that play out. As crazy as it sounds, I've seen it. So the weekly looks absolutely trash. The monthly, we need to close green. That's been going red and green, red and green, red and green every couple of days. Very insane price action. And then we go to the 5-day. And as I've been saying, the 5-day looks like it's in a bit of a bear flag. You must assume this is a bear flag. You must assume we're going lower. But everyone's in denial. You got to start, it's because you couldn't get back above 94,000. You got to look for the lows, which is 65, 67. You break that, you're going to 55,000. So I sound like a perma bear right now, but I'm just being honest. I'm being brutally honest for people that want to hang on to this idea that we're going up. We will only go up if we break above 90. Like I said to everyone, you should not long unless you break above 90K and make a 94K and make a flag. You flag above 94,000, go all in, baby. By all means. But it just doesn't make sense to me. The 3-day hovering on the 200 moving average. If it can hang on that, fine. Like that's my last line. Like if this is it. You go below this, then you have to revisit the 4-day 200 and then down to the 5-day 200 moving average, which is hovering at 70,000. Honestly, do not see how Bitcoin doesn't get to 70K. Don't see it. The odds are so high. The only thing is that hidden bullish, there's two little things hanging. Hidden bullish on the weekly and the monthly kind of, and that 3-day 200 moving average. But right now, even the daily, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, like we talked about, bearish engulfing right there. It's a bearish engulfing candle. You could put that candle inside of that. When that closed, you had to stay bearish. Like, candle closings will tell you what's happening. And this kind of has a rising wedge vibe. Like, just doesn't, we got no love, everyone. Had that bounced back up, we even had a double bottom on the 4-hour that did not do anything. This weekend was tough. It like dragged and dragged and dragged, but you could see it was going to dump. Let's be honest. Like right there, I almost have to bring the trend line up. I feel like we've lost the trend line already. And we could go further to the downside. You see what I'm saying? Just doesn't look amazing. Then you could stop here maybe at 84.6. Next level, 70,000. So I'm a bear. That's a breakdown of a bear flag. That's on the way. It's either double bottoming or bear flagging. I don't see how we don't go to 84,006. So I'm bearish on Bitcoin right now. It broke a trend line. It said no. It's obvious to me that it's got no love. No love. Guess you're getting oversold and you didn't get that far. I mean, it's funny, man. They keep you hanging on that higher low. You're so oversold on the 4-hour time frame. It's ridiculous. Like, how much more selling can you do? You've been selling since December 9th. 5 days straight of selling with a couple spikes in there. It is technically a falling wedge that should break back to the upside. technically have support right here too. Bounce, 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 bounce. So here's the deal. Like, you either bounce today back to the top of the range, or you're going to collapse all the way back down to 84,000. I'd stay short on the smaller time frames, or not trade at all, because Sunday's not my favorite day to trade. Even if a huge move happens on Sunday, not my favorite day to trade. Even look, this was a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. When it went sideways, I don't see any bullishness in the charts. They don't speak to me. They don't tell me they're going to get a reversal. Every time we've had almost a move, like the 5 minute or the 1 minute, we've collapsed. So me being a long-term bull for Bitcoin, I don't like seeing, when I see some hopium, I do get a little excited. Hey, there's a chance. And then when I know that that's over, it's kind of whack. I have to be honest. And hey, I can't be emotional about it. It is what it is. Depressed. Today's a blessed day. Well, man, it ticks me off, right? You go sideways, 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 sideways. Come on, Bitcoin. So today you're watching this flag here, and it's like a descending triangle that's likely to dump to 87K. A little bit of hopium on that 4-hour time frame because it's so oversold. Insane. Even look, the 1 minute bounced, and look, last night, the 1 minute lost the 200 moving average. I teach you. I told you if you're going to long last night to watch the 5 minute. Where was our hopium copium? Right here. Right? But you can see it didn't make a flag. It made a descender. Like, it just kept going lower. Ended up making a descending triangle. Look at it. And then it rolled over to the downside. And I see another descending triangle to the downside. So I see Bitcoin breaking down today. I see more downside for Bitcoin. I say your altcoins are going to get demolished. It's a red day for the market. The close will be nasty on that monthly and that weekly, or on that weekly, with the monthly still hanging on, right? Let's see if there's anything out there that's defying logic. BTC, all right? The only thing I liked, look, meme core still up 40%, 47%, but it's I don't know, man. It's up to you whether you want to take shots and stuff like that. Merlin chain actually has some utility, up 28%. Sky, which is good DeFi, up 10%. MyX Finance, holding $3. SWE 160. Wow. Hyperliquid 28. Yeah, I'm so happy I got rid of Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid represents the pain I was going through holding so many altcoins. I had bought them all in the lows when I should have in the bear markets. I only added to them in the darkest of the depths whenever Bitcoin hit like heavy fear. And then I held and held and held and held for years. And I ended up with barely any money. You know what I'm saying? Like, barely any money after all my push and all my time. All the money I did make was swing trading. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. Like when Trump went to $70, like there was swing trade opportunities out of this world. And there still will be. I know there's opportunity for people to pay attention. But man, like, this is a stay away area today for the whole zone, man. I'd be careful. And I wouldn't be adding and DCing into my altcoins like the people are telling you this is the best time to buy. I don't know. If I really like the project and believe in it, fine. But besides that, everything's tied to Bitcoin. And people keep asking me, what's up with my coin? And I say, well, if Bitcoin tanks, it's going to tank your coin to smithereens. And I know I sound like such a bear today, but I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. Now, it doesn't mean there is an opportunity in trading. There is. Look at the downs we've had. Look at the ups. Look at yesterday, last week, the $6,000 I pulled off on the live streams. There's money to be made. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful. I'm not marrying anything anymore. Only thing I'm married to is even Bitcoin, and even then they got me like, it's like, wow. So I'm married to real estate. I'm starting to look at other avenues of revenue. Bitcoin, I sat in this for 2 to 3 years. It used to pay me very well after 18 months. This time it did not. I fought tooth and nail for swing trades. I got no 10Xs, 30Xs, 50Xs. It didn't happen the same as it did for me all the years prior. So sad to say, I had to put my tail between my legs and go and get regular returns like everybody else in real estate and other places. After feeling like, I don't know, like Bitcoin was, the one. It's just interesting. And I still believe in cryptocurrency over time, but the timing is off right now. Right? And I still hold Solana. I still hold the majority of coins, and I even wonder why sometimes. And it's because I'm convicted. I just have conviction. All right? Yeah. Ultra trash. Bitcoin might be over too. Somebody said. I mean, they're creating such. They're creating such a strong belief that the market is done, that people are just cooked. They've cooked the minds of many men and women, right? And you can see it. It's kind of it's almost like mental. They want to break you mentally. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, the world was getting dry and dreary, right? And there was this cryptocurrency. And didn't you notice that everyone in crypto was a little different than everyone? They had a little bit of energy. They had a light in their eye. Where a lot of people had been beaten down by society and already believed nothing was going to happen to them. People in crypto all believe something big could happen. It's almost like we're the most vibrant group in the world, man. And they want to beat us down. You know, we cause positivity. We cause energy. We cause, hey, anything could happen to you. They don't like that. You know, people that control the world, they don't like that. They want people suppressed. They want people depressed. They want people down and out. They don't want people feeling good, feeling lucky, right? He said that's bullish when people are broken mentally. Yes and no. Could be the beginning of a massive depression. It used to be bullish when people were broken mentally, when we had a real market that could bounce back. You see? Because people would be low and be like, oh, well, that's the low. But like, that's just not the case anymore. It's just not. The low is not the depressive moment. I bought all the lows when people were beat down. When Solana went from 300 all the way back to 160 and everyone was freaked out. I bought it. Didn't matter. You see what I'm saying? When they say it's over, it's just getting started. Yeah, we need to remain. I'm 100%. Bitcoin has done 8x in a couple years. 100%. Bitcoin has been great. And if you've been with me, I basically led everyone that followed me. The places that I was leading was BTC. I was heavily in Bitcoin, right? Funny, this XLR continues to kind of gain higher lows. Something up with WAXL for whatever reason. That looks bullish on the 4 hours. So not everything looks bearish. Let's see how Total 3 took this little fallout. It's actually, let's look at ETH BTC. If it's beating up on Bitcoin holding. You know, it's holding against Bitcoin slightly, but kind of head and shoulder-esque. I like it as a high and a higher low. Can it break through that higher high, though? It's hanging on. It's not the worst. The daily is possibly putting in a higher low. You can see how so important it is we get back to 0.36, but it didn't dip like Bitcoin. It held a little better. Yeah. A depression is coming for real. I see it in the stores when I go out to eat. People are a little different for sure. Good afternoon, Sam from London. In the gym pumping. Love it, man. Love it. I'm buying MSTZ tomorrow because strategy is screwed. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. Yeah, nothing boring this time. I thought was too heavy Bitcoin. Thank the Lord I was. Me too. Me too. Me too. You know. I'm looking at copper mines, SMRs, and senior living. I like that. Senior living is good money. They gotta live, right? It's like, I like to invest in, you know, my buddy does that. He does senior living, like food. He does the food for senior living. He makes a good living doing that. You know, there's definitely opportunity out here, right? So, what am I saying? What am I doing? Well, the price action has been brutal. Absolutely brutal, right? And even now, look at it, just ugly wuggly. Like, so to me, I see a bear flag. I see possibly more downside here, like it already broke out of the bear flag, or it's going to make its own another bear flag here. Either way, I see Bitcoin collapsing further to the downside, headed down to 87,288. It's my prediction for Bitcoin today that it goes lower. That it goes lower. All right. I don't see it bouncing. I don't see a saving grace. And we tried all the small time frames. They did nothing. Yesterday I had some hope. There was a chance we could have bounced here back to the top of the range to 92K. But look, we had heavy resistance. So first they made heavy resistance at 94, then heavy resistance at 92.8, then heavy resistance at 90,000. Soon we'll have heavy resistance at 90K. And we've further collapsed. So I see more downside. Even if we get a bounce, that 5-day and that 5-day bear flag looks bearish. So, yeah. So to make money, we got to short the market. It is what it is. So what we do is, what we're going to do, look, we're going to go to BTC, USDT, Bybit spot. We're going to, and look, you can see that was a bear flag. It said the bear flag was going to 87.8. I drew this last night, right? And there it is to the downside, like just dang. Shoulder, head, right shoulder too as well. Yeah. Last 4 weeks, this wedge was so boring. Yeah, exactly. How's the baby lifer? So my 4-year-old is bouncing back from the steroids. From the pneumonia. They gave her a steroid shot, which I guess helps. But they say the more you do that, the more it wears off too. But she bounced back strong. And, yesterday during the afternoon, she got a little tired and she wasn't as strong because she got the steroid on Friday. Yesterday, she was a little down. And today, I could still, she slept next to me. I can still hear. People say pneumonia is contagious, but I'll sleep next to my daughter, man. I don't give a dang. I ain't getting no pneumonia. I never had pneumonia in my life, and I never will, man. I knock on wood, bro. Ain't happening to me. I'm built like bulletproof. Like, it ain't happening. Like, no one stays more on point than me, man. Everyone has tips, tricks, and all this stuff. This is what I do, and they want to tell me what to do. And I'm like, have you worked 4,000 days straight without a day, or 2,000 days almost? Hey, I'm a senior. It's costing $1 million this year to extend my life. Good business for sure. Interesting. Wow, we got people of all ages on the stream. We got seniors, we got young kids changing their lives. We have new fathers, new mothers. We got 22-year-olds just starting out. We got so many people. So I see a bear flag continuing to the downside on the 1 hour time frame. Let that 1 hour either continue to push down on the smaller time frames or let that 1 hour connect. And again, we talked about it here too, the rejection by the 200 moving average. What a great place to short. What a great place to long. We long the bounces off the 200. We short the bounces off the, And then you lost this trend line. So in my humble opinion, you're going down to 85,000. Now from there, we'll see what happens. But yeah, going down to 85K and that's it. That is it. So that's what I see happening for BTC. I am bearish on the day. I don't see an altcoin that I would scoop up. I'd be very careful. Yeah. So good to hear everything is going well with her recovery. Thank you, Bellico X. God bless you, man. Yeah. I'm so far down with my Bitcoin long, I'll sit out all or nothing. It's crazy. I'm in Salem, Oregon, small city, but people from Portland are moving down here to Valley, so I believe that's part. Not good. Ew. I'm a vampire. I was born in 1538. That's cool. Can you teach me how you stayed alive so long? Do we have an entry for Bitcoin? 1538. Why that year? The entry for Bitcoin? I'd watch your 5-minute consolidate. Possibly doing a double bottom. Price action has been so trash too with lower volume. It's been very sketchy. Yeah. Hello from Amsterdam. God bless. God bless you too. Thank you. It is what it is, man. The beatdown continues. You already know. Amen. Amen. Wow. Brutal price action. Absolutely brutal price action. Unreal. But hey, it said what was going to happen. Shoulder, head, shoulder, tightness, lost the 200 moving average. Dumpski, right? So if I was going to trade today, I really wouldn't trade Sundays, man. Looks like it's going to go sideways, and then tonight at the candle close, it's going to start to dump. That's what I see happening. Sideways price action till tonight, and then when the candle closes tonight, we have ourselves a bit of a dump. I could be wrong. It could reverse and pump so crazy back to the upside. Anything could happen. I'm just giving you the probabilities of what I see. They look bearish. So, crazy to wake up on Sunday and have to give you this bearish news, but also the weekly close looks like it's going to be trash. And it's also setting up for a monthly close. Hey, if you're bearish, it's a beautiful close. There's good money to be had out here. So pay attention to the charts. Focus, focus, focus. And I'm going to DCA into BTC from 50 all the way down to 50K if we get it. So that's my guy. That's my idea. And I'll stick to it. Yeah. But wow, what an absolute banger, you know? And it's like, who's still here? Who is still here? It's unbelievable who is still here. I can't believe it. Yeah, I see more downside coming, man. Every time I look at the charts, it looks like more downside. It's just what I see happening. It is what it is. Some days I show up and I'm bullish, right? And I say, hey, it looks nice. We're going to take some longs. Other days it's the opposite. Today just ain't that day. It's not amazing. I have to be brutally honest. It is just not amazing today. Yeah. So, more downside for BTC. You'd even, I'd look for this flag to break down on the 5-minute. Honestly, one of the most bearish days I've ever... I'm so bearish today. Nasty. It's a patience game. Another bull run will come. If you're here, I'll be here, Sam. God bless you. Thank you. Good money in this market. Green or red. I love that. Amen. We made good gains last... Yeah, and that's the thing. Let's focus on the fact that we can trade this market. We can trade this market. So, we can do it. You just got to focus and get it in. And stay disciplined. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, trading. It really is, in my humble opinion. One of the hardest things you'll ever do. Someone's asking for entries. I mean, the entries are near the 200s when you lose them, or the right shoulders, right? That's important. That 200 moving average, look, the death cross occurred down there. Watch your moving averages. For your hopium, could these lows hold? This 81, could we just come down and make a higher? It's a chance, but you got to start looking at the bigger time frames. They're telling you that it's not looking good, right? Funny, then everyone's doing this stuff. Skybridge Capital Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin will easily. Remember, he was down $1 billion. Guy's not that good of an investor. Just remember that. I don't know why his name gets. It's funny. These people aren't even that good at what they do. But they become people you got to hear about all the time. We'll easily reach 150 in 2026. Easily. Remember what my dad said? Stay away from anyone that tells you it's easy. Never a good look, right? This is why I even read this trash, right? The CEO is a successful investment firm specializing in private equity, hedge funds, and digital currencies. Under the current leadership, the company has considerable success at pitching cryptocurrencies to wealthy investors. I think Bitcoin will have a good next year. To me, I think it'll get to 150 number over time. Remember, you have to embedded base institutional investors and these ETFs. I think it'll be easily 150. Oh yeah. The Mooch, as he's been widely known in the investor community, infamously had a stint as a communication director during Trump's tumultuous first term. Much to Americans' bewilderment, he served for less than 1 month and managed to fire a couple of top White House staffers before he was unceremoniously shown the door by Trump himself. He has since become a vocal Trump opponent and regrets his role in the White House. So funny. I don't know. The guy's bought and paid for, in my humble opinion. Who knows? God bless him. I don't know enough. So Bitcoin ETH looks okay, but not amazing, but it looks okay. Which means that the altcoins may be holding off a little bit on this Bitcoin dip. 89,000 holding, but doesn't look good. I suggest more downside down to 87,000. Probably an entry here at a stop loss above 89,720 could play out to be a nice short to the downside. Shorting on Sunday is tight. The market's light. They go after stop hunts. Even if you have the perfect short and you know exactly what you're doing and you do the structure right, chance you could lose the trade no matter what. So I stay light on Sundays, man. I don't go crazy. But I still believe in Bitcoin, everyone. I've never given up on my big-time conviction on scarce assets as they continue to print money. But it is what it is. I will jump out. I'll be back tonight for that weekly candle close. Maybe a miracle happens. Maybe somehow, some way, we're back here at 90,000. You never know. Anything is possible. It looks very unlikely. I give you the probabilities, and that's about it. Let me take a look at the fan funding. I was in and out. Usually it's pretty light. Yeah, not a super chat there. I hit the wrong button there. I wanted to kind of leave from the office. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being amazing and hanging out with the lifer. May God bless you all. Stay positive no matter what. Today's a beautiful day. Cherish your day. Don't let prices take away this existence on this earth. Remind yourself of that. Many, many days I've left myself in doom and gloom due to price action, due to money, and I wasn't able to enjoy myself. So enough is enough. You know, stay blessed, stay amazing. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. And remember, you got to get started somehow, some way in anything in life. I love you. Secret to success is getting started.